a brief second for him to sleep that Keep for the Grove and surround it and kill it, so decide against harassing him like that and just stick to trying to take out his necropolis. Now, I'm not sure if, I think he does have frenzy now. He's going to run in with a decent army here, 1-1 upgrades, level 2, level 1, not very good heroes, but it is versus only Dryads, so it looks like he'll be able to save his expansion. And I realise this here, I don't have a portal, so my Keep for the Grove is going to die, which is annoying. And it's also annoying that the necropolis was so close to being killed but never quite got it. So I'm just having to... Oh, a Demon Hunter's so close to getting trapped, that would be a killer. But I realised I had a Wand of the Wind, and if it did get trapped I'd be able to Wand of the Wind something out of the way, so... Even if it did get trapped, it probably would get away. But he's trying to delay it, he's trying to stop me getting away, moving those ghouls in front, that stuff that annoys you. So he's close to surrounding it, but I've just managed to get back to my Moonwells. And as you can see, I've decided not to go all Dryads, and I've now got 2 Ancient of Winds, so I'm going to get a mix of Dryads and Druid of the Talons. Obviously Druid of the Talons to keep his heroes in the air. If you didn't know, when a hero is in the air, especially a DK and a Dreadlord, the heroes that are in the air no longer get experience from kills, and also the heroes in the air no longer have their aura active. I think that's right, I'm fairly sure it is, so it's very, very powerful to keep heroes in the air, especially ones that have an aura. Okay, so I was talking crap there because that DK was in the air and the aura was still active, so I was totally wrong about that. So that makes me wonder if I'm even right about saying that the heroes in the air don't get experience, but I think that's right. Oh well, you can tell me on the forum if I'm right or wrong. So he managed to get the Demon Hunter there, very annoying. But I realise I've probably got a big advantage here because I am quite far ahead in hero levels. So I'm just going to run back and start creeping again, realising that he's probably starting his expansion again at the top right hand position. But there's really not much I can do about that because he's got Frenzy Ghouls now, and there's probably not enough units for me to be able to take it out entirely. So just creeping here, Keep for the Grove up to level 3. As you can see, his heroes are both level 2, but they are both nearly level 3. So just try to get that Demon Hunter back into my army again. See, this is probably where he makes his biggest mistake. He, instead of just resorting to creeping himself, he kind of runs into my base. I mean, what is he really expecting to achieve here? I'm not too sure. And he doesn't even have a portal, so very, very, very risky. He wants to try and take out that altar, but he's kind of mistimed it all in his head, and it's far too late. So he's going to try and surround this. So I see a lore is within range of his Dryads, so I uproot it. And I realise my Demon Hunter is going to die. So although it looks a good decision, he gets into a lot of trouble now. All because of these Druid of the Talons. So he's taking out that altar. The altar is going to die. But now, because the Druid of the Talons are within range, his heroes are now sent into the air. Now he's crazily trying to target that Keep of the Grove. He should really realise that he's got absolutely no chance of killing it. Not when it's next to 3 full Moonwells. No chance whatsoever. So I'm just trying to kill his Dreadlord. and indeed it dies. And I'm just going to put his Death Knight in there, and his Death Knight is now in there. I'm just going to try and kill as many ghouls as I can. He should have retreated all his ghouls there, that was silly. And he's desperately now trying to run his Death Knight away, but... Oh, he nearly got the Keep of the Grove there. Let's see if I can get it. Yep, it's going to die now. Entangle, bye bye, Death Knight. Oops. So he would have definitely fared a lot better. Just think about it. If he had been up creeping, I mean, he would have both his heroes. They would be higher levels. He'd have an expansion advantage. The only good thing that came out of that for him is he managed to kill my altar and kill my demon hunter. But as you can see, the demon hunter is now rebuilding. So I see the expansion is rebuilt. I can see he's got Halls of the Dead protecting it, and I realise there's absolutely nothing I can do to take it out. At this point I'm thinking, maybe I better get an expansion of my own. So that's what I'm doing. A Wisp is on its way to start an expansion. Now I'll give you a little tip in this map. As you can see, the expansions that are beside the mains on either side have very little gold. If you look at his expansion, it's only got 5,000 gold left in it. And if you look at his main has got more than his expansion. And his expansion was started much later. So obviously a lot less gold in those little side mines than there is in a main. And that's exactly why I will be expanding to a main. So the mains are the ones with the medicine men. So back to my creeping. Level 5 Keeper of the Grove now, so I got a lot of experience from killing all these heroes and all these ghouls, and I'm back to creeping. And obviously realising that both his heroes are dead, which makes it extremely safe to creep, obviously. So he's now got his hero back out. What he wants to be doing here is creeping as much as he can, but I'm making a very good job of stealing them all. So I bought a portal for the Keep of the Grove, realising that if I get caught here I might lose Keep of the Grove, so I'm buying a portal just in case, and anyway it'll come in handy later on in the game probably, because the Demon Hunter doesn't have one either. So I'm heading towards the bottom part of the map now, and then work my way leftwards. I'm not sure if I noticed anything. So here we go. His Dreadlord is out alone. And again it's alone with a portal, and he actually stopped off at the shop, so he could have bought a portal, so maybe he just wanted to take the risk, but because he's got an expansion he really had enough money to buy a portal, so that was a mistake, I think.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
So making good use of Abolish Magic there to get rid of the Spirit Pigs instantly. And he's struggling very hard to build up his hero levels. I mean, this game still does kind of get close later on, which is very weird. I guess if you let an undead get an expansion, it's just very good for that undead player. I always find that versus an undead player, if you let them get an expansion, it's very hard to beat them. So I finally got to Keep the Grove up to level 6, and I can make good use of Tranquility. So just healing all my units that are injured. It has a very quick cooldown, so you want to try and make good use of Tranquility when you get it as much as possible. I actually did a little bit of an experiment here when I fight his massed ghoul army to see if Tranquility is good enough to go head on with ghouls without any micro, and you'll see that in a minute. Obviously keeping the Dreadlord in there so it can't use sleep to turn off Tranquility, and it works out quite well. I mean, keeping the Dreadlord asleep so that Tranquility keeps running, but unfortunately it's not quite good enough to deal with those frenzied ghouls. So I think I'm getting a bit of trouble here.